Imagine being thrown into a dark pit, the ground cold beneath your feet, the sound of heavy breathing all around you, not because you did wrong, but because you refused to stop praying. Imagine knowing the law had been signed, sealed, and announced. Imagine understanding that your next prayer could cost you your life. And yet, you pray anyway. This was Daniel. Daniel lived in a foreign land called Babylon. He was taken there as a young man, far from his home, far from Jerusalem. Everything familiar was stripped away. But one thing remained unshaken: his faith in God. Years passed, kings changed, empires shifted, but Daniel stayed faithful. He served with honesty. He worked with excellence. He spoke with wisdom. Because of this, Daniel stood out. And favor, when it rests on your life, often attracts opposition. King Darius noticed Daniel. Among all the officials, Daniel was different, reliable, trustworthy, faithful. So the king planned to promote him over the entire kingdom. This decision stirred jealousy. The other officials whispered among themselves. They searched Daniel's life for mistakes. They looked for corruption. They looked for scandal. But they found nothing. No lies, no bribes, no wrongdoing. Finally, they said, "We will never find fault in this man unless it has to do with the law of his God." So they created a trap. They approached King Darius with flattering words. They spoke of unity. They spoke of honor. They said, "O king, live forever. Make a decree that for 30 days no one may pray to any god or man except you. Anyone who disobeys should be thrown into the lion's den." The king, unaware of their wicked intentions, agreed. The decree was signed. The law could not be changed. When Daniel heard the news, he did not panic. He did not protest. He did not compromise. He went home. He opened his window toward Jerusalem. He knelt down, and he prayed just as he had always done, 3 times a day, not in secret, not in rebellion, but in faithfulness. The officials were watching. They rushed to the king and said, "Daniel has broken your law." The king was deeply troubled. He tried everything to save Daniel, but the law of the Medes and Persians could not be revoked. As evening fell, Daniel was arrested. He was led to the lion's den. The air was heavy. The ground trembled with the movement of beasts. The sound of growls echoed from the darkness. Before the stone was sealed, the king spoke. "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." Daniel was lowered into the den. The stone was rolled in place. That night, King Darius could not eat. He could not sleep. Music brought him no comfort. But in the den, God was already at work. God sent his angel, and the mouths of the lions were shut. The lions did not roar. They did not attack. They lay still. The den became a place of peace. Daniel rested. As dawn broke, the king ran to the den. His voice trembled as he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you from the lions?" From the darkness came a calm voice. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the lions' mouths. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight." Joy filled the king's heart. Daniel was lifted out of the den. Not a scratch on him. Those who falsely accused Daniel were punished, and King Darius made a decree that all people should fear and honor the God of Daniel. For he is the living God. He endures forever. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders. Daniel's faith did not remove the lions, but it brought God into the den. And that same God is still alive today.